Okay, we are back with part 3, which is the last one. The red flags in a relationship. And as I said, red flags might not be nevers to do, or never the reason you should never continue with the relationship, but they're just things that you really need to look deep into and ask questions and find out. And if it continues being the flag continues being up red, then you need to just discontinue the relationship, because you don't want to get into a marriage with someone who you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to figure out what you got yourself into. I'm Pastor Kathy Washira, and I pray that this shall be a blessing and a help to you and to somebody in your life. So the last thing I think we discussed was someone who cannot account for his days or his whereabouts. Now, number one, I'm going to start with this third segment, is he flirts openly with other women to the point where when you go somewhere, you almost feel like you are a third wheel. You are necessary, because he's all over the place. Listen, these things, people need to respect people. If anyone is in a serious relationship with you, they need to respect the time that they are with you, and the space that you are in at that time. If someone, you've gone out with this person, or you're with this person, and they're flirting with other women openly without even considering what you feel, you're with them, and the phone rings, and he's talking to another lady and calling them all kinds of names, and they feel and when you ask them, they tell you, that's nothing, and it means nothing. Don't feel bad, that's nothing. Listen, right now it is nothing, but later it is going to be something. Don't accept those kind of things. I don't care whether you used to flirt with people or not. If you're going to get into any serious relationship with me, then that thing must stop. Okay? Because I understand sometimes we find yourselves in the field looking for so long, and flirting becomes your habit. But when you found a good thing, that habit should stop, because why? You are now with a good thing. Why should you continue to flirt openly with other people? So when someone is flirting, disrespecting you openly with other women, with their exes, with all those kind of things, that flag needs to stay up. And if the thing does, if you confront the issue and the thing does not stop, then you need to keep the flag up and just run for your life, because that is something that is going to continue. That is him. Somebody must respect the space that you spend with them. Somebody must respect your relationship. Somebody must respect that the time that you set to be with them, so they cannot continue to openly flirt. And that goes both ways, because also there are women who are like that. Listen, if anyone is in a serious relationship, they normally respect it. Okay, so if you're feeling like a third wheel in a relationship, then you just need to run. Why? Because in marriage, you don't want to feel like that. Marriage is long term, so you don't want to feel like a third person in a marriage. Okay, so if that happens, then you need to stop. You need to stop that. People, anyone who loves you, anyone who takes you seriously, is going to respect you. Is going to, in fact, if there's any other entanglements around him, because he has decided that he's going to keep you, those entanglements, immediately the first thing they always do is to get rid of them. Why? Because now they're into something serious. Okay, the last one, if you have no peace. Peace comes from God. Peace does not come from it does not come from man. It does not come from the things we that are around us. If you have no peace, that is a red flag. If you have no peace about it, listen, a relationship might not be perfect. It might not have all the things that you want it to be. The man might not dress the way you'd want him to dress. He might not look the way you had envisioned that he's going to look. He might not come from where you expected him to come from. He might not speak the way you wanted him to speak. He might not speak your language. He might not speak English well. He might not look like the person, the dark, tall and handsome, or light, tall and handsome man that you hope that you're going to marry. He might not have the kind of money or the riches that you hoped that the person who is going to marry you has. And I thank God, because those things are going to come. God is going to release those things as you continue in your marriage, for sure. I know he might not be all those things, but if you have peace, then it's okay. But if you don't have peace, because there are people who have all those things, everything, all those things I've mentioned, or all the things that you'd want, the physical things that you'd want to see in a person, they have all those things, but you have no peace. That is a red flag. Peace comes from God. Peace comes from the Holy Spirit. When you have peace about someone, they might not be perfect, but you have peace about them, then that's okay. But if you don't have peace about something, take your time. Peace normally is lack of peace. Let me call it lack of peace is normally a warning. When you don't have peace, the Holy Spirit is warning you about something. Is either telling you, check out something, check out this person, or this thing is not right. Okay, and that is how that is how I once talked to a lady who later discovered that the husband had been married before, and so I was asking this lady, how come? Okay, I don't know whether the marriage was official or not official, but he used to live with the lady and they had children. And I asked the lady, how come you never noticed this thing? He told me, I never noticed. There was nothing physical about when we were dating. But there was something about during the time we were dating. I just had no peace. There was something that I didn't have clarity. Let me call it that way. There was no clarity when we were dating. But I just went ahead because of the physical things that he was giving me and showing me. So when you don't have clarity about something, when you don't have peace, it is very, very important that you keep that flag up and go and separate yourself and find out what is it that I am not having. Why is it that I'm not having peace about this thing? Because as I told you, lack of peace is just a warning from the Holy Spirit that something is not right. You might not be able to see it with your physical eyes, but there's something that is wrong. So you need to go and check out that thing. So I hope, my prayer is that and I know there are many other red flags, but there are certain red flags that you just need to really look into and keep that flag up and only bring it down when you have sorted it out. But most of the time, these things, when they're there just to warn you and to tell you to just run away. So my prayer for you is that you're going to make the right decision. And the right decision sometimes is very hard, because this is somebody maybe that you're already feeling in a certain way towards, and maybe you have been waiting for so long. You've been waiting for so long to meet this person, and you've met this person, and all the flags are just red. The red flags are popping up. Listen, my sister, don't be desperate. Don't be it doesn't matter if the red flags are popping up. Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate, because marriage is permanent. It is not something that you're planning to go into and to walk out of. It is better to be late. It is better to delay than to enter into something that you're going to regret the rest of your life. Because once you're married, even if you divorce, there is a stain it leaves on you that is going to make you have even problems later, just with yourself and with other people. So for me, don't be desperate. If the red flag is there, keep it up until you're able to find out really why what is the problem. And if the flag is not going to come down, just walk away. There's always somebody for somebody. God has someone for you. It doesn't matter how long you wait, but if the right person comes, and the right person might not be look like the perfect person, but he will be the right person for you, and God is going to connect you with the right person. Don't get yourself entangled into things that you are trying to solve in marriage. In marriage, you cannot solve anything. There's nothing you can. So in marriage, it is now emergency. It is because other things are coming up. Children are coming up, finances, bills are coming up. You don't want to start dealing with a narcissist in marriage. It's better you deal with it and leave it outside there. You cannot, you're one woman, you cannot take care of the children, take care of the house, go to work, and all those things. And at the same time, you're dealing with a man who is trying to oppress and to control you. That is why a lot of women are undergoing under a lot of stress. So please, let us open our eyes during courtship, during dating. Let us put our ears on the ground. Listen with your heart, listen with your ears, listen and follow and follow those listen. If the flag is red, it is red. Don't try and make it green. If you try and make it green, you're going to pay the price in marriage, and nobody wants to pay that price. So my prayer for us and for you is that you're going to gain the courage to say no to what doesn't make sense. And you're going to gain the courage to walk away from a relationship that does not make sense while it is still early, while it is still day. Because once you enter marriage, that is a different ball game altogether. That is my prayer for you. And I just want to pray for you today that God is going to give you the grace to wait for the right person, to wait on God, because God says He's going to give us the desires of your heart. If your desire is to get married, God is going to bring the right person. And He's going to bring that right person at the right time. He shall not delay. God never delays. It doesn't matter how old you are. These are numbers are counted by men. God does not count numbers. It is us who count numbers. God does not count numbers. It doesn't matter how many years it is. God is going to bring that person at the right time, at the right place. You will look at it and you will know it was not a delay. In Jesus' mighty name, may the Lord give you courage. May He give you the grace to make the right decision and to wait. In Jesus' mighty name, my name is Pastor Kathy Wachira. If you need to speak to me or to share something as others have been doing, please, you can contact me through my Gmail. You can WhatsApp me with chat in WhatsApp, or even just in the comment sections here, you can comment something or ask a question. And if I'm able to answer, I will answer you the best way that I can. And I pray that you're blessed. And this is a blessing not only to you, but to others. Thank you. May the Lord bless you. And may the Lord keep you in Jesus' mighty name. Till next time. Bye.